I don't even know how I'm gonna read this next story because I don't even want to repeat this shit out loud. This story is coming from one of you guys. I'm gonna put the username up here. I did do a story of hers last week and you guys said you wanted to hear the other one. So I'm gonna do it for you. And just as a reminder, this is the first story that she shared with us. Again, thank you so much for letting me share this story with everybody, but just a heads up, the story is insane. Okay, so when I was with my oldest son's dad, my son was, I think, maybe 1 year old. My son's father had two brothers. The youngest was 3 years older than my son, and he had another brother the same age as me. At the time of when this happened, I was 19 or maybe 20. So this brother of his, the one that was the same age as me, had a girlfriend and they had a baby who was 1 year older than my son. Well, at the time, the baby girl was 5 months old. So when my brother-in-law and his wife had their baby, they got their own place and moved in. Keep this next part in mind. The apartment they moved into was one me and my husband at the time lived in with our son, and we moved out after a year, but while living in that apartment, we had so many issues. Once we moved out, we left each other and my life got better, but me and my son's father would still try and make the relationship work. Well, my brother-in-law, he moved into the apartment with his wife and his baby of 5 months. This is really sad, but after moving in 3 days later, it was the weekend and they went to a birthday party. They were in a terrible accident, which my brother-in-law and his 5-month-old baby girl ended up passing away. His girlfriend at the time survived. Okay, well, during this time, I went to stay with my son's father's parents to help them with the funeral arrangements and all that stuff. I remember going to the funeral home with my father-in-law because I was helping him translate. While he was looking at the coffins and such, I was waiting in the waiting area. Mind you, it was only me, my father-in-law, and the funeral guy. While I was waiting, I was looking at them fill out paperwork in the guy's office when I saw a shadow pass by me in the hallway that was on the other side from where they were. I also kept seeing things the whole time the funeral was going on and during my brother-in-law's burial. Since I was staying with them, I also saw shadows in their house. But this is the scary thing that happened. At one point during one of these nights, I was in the room ready for bed with my son and his dad. Lights were out and we were already in bed, and then at one point I look over to where the closet was, and right in the corner I saw a shadow like my brother-in-law's shape. I got scared and I started crying because I told my son's dad that it looked like his brother was there with us. After that, I started thinking to myself, man, my brother-in-law was so sweet, the best person I have ever met. This is so unfair, his baby girl, why? I had all these thoughts going on in my head, and then I told myself in one of the thoughts, oh my god, I would do anything to bring him back, even trade places with him. Take me instead, he deserves to be here. Mind you, this is all being said in my head. When I said that last part, my son's father turned and looked at me with a scary look in his face like if he was possessed by something. He said, well, why don't we make that happen? It's your fault he's gone. You're gonna keep your promise of doing what you just promised. And when he said this, I was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Then he said, you're gonna keep that promise and bring him back. Oh my god, when he said that to me, I started crying and grabbed my son and ran outside. I just slept on the couch. But he came out after I ran out and he was back to normal, asking me what was wrong. I just told him I wanted to sleep on the couch and he just said it was fine and went back to his room. I still get scared thinking of that, you know? It's some scary things we go through. I still have weird things happen to me, but not as much as before. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I'm reading this and recording, I paused because I want to listen back and make sure that I'm telling the story right. Why the fuck did I pause to, listen to what I just said? And my lights started flickering. My lights started flickering, oh my god. Oh. Good energy, good vibes here, nothing crazy. I literally have chills right now, but also I feel like there's things out there get attracted to people at their most vulnerable. For example, the top hat man. I've heard so many stories about the top hat man, right? There's the same thing that happens in every one of those stories, which is people are going through something. Maybe this kid's parents are being divorced or something negative is happening, and it's almost like these entities are attracted to that when you're at your most vulnerable. I hope something like that never happens to me. Did my hair move? I swear I felt like something kind of pull my hair. No. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm positive. I'm light. Only good things are allowed to be in here. Anyways, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts? Oh my god, I just said that in 2 different ways. I need to relax. Chill the fuck out. Chill out. Maybe because I started this off with I read this, it was fucked up, it was insane. We're good. Oh, I'm feeling so anxious right now. Okay, I'm gonna cut it. Let me know what you guys think.